Let me quickly paint you a scenario, and you tell me if this resembles a day in your life. You find yourself racing between meetings, juggling the pickup of kids from after-school activities, all the while desperately trying to fit in a nutritious meal. Your lunch break has turned into a frantic sprint, and dinner often feels like a fleeting moment of respite. A brief pause to recharge before driving back into the whirlwind of tasks that await you. Sound familiar? Here's something that might just offer you a solution to your nutrition at the very least. Groundbreaking research has revealed that intermittent fasting could be your ticket to a longer, healthier life without juggling complicated meal plans or spending hours meal prepping. Today, we're diving deep into the science of intermittent fasting, a diet method that has become quite trendy in recent times. But rest assured, there is some science to it to back it up. By the time you finish watching this video, you'll know exactly how intermittent fasting could fit into your life and if it can work for your lifestyle, or if you should explore other options that might work better for you. Let's break down what the science actually tells us. Recent randomized control trials have shown something fascinating. Intermittent fasting has a protective effect on both our heart health and brain function. But here's where it gets interesting. The magic isn't in some mysterious metabolic switch. It's actually simpler than that. When you reduce your eating window, you naturally tend to consume fewer calories without playing the numbers game at every meal. Intermittent fasting is not just about what you eat, it's about when you eat. This practice involves cycling between periods of eating and fasting. Studies show that when practiced correctly, it can lead to weight loss, improved metabolic health, and perhaps extend your lifespan. So, what exactly is the impact of intermittent fasting on health? While more extensive, comprehensive studies are needed, preliminary findings have been promising. Here's how intermittent fasting might boost your health. Number 1 is heart health. According to recent randomized control trials, intermittent fasting can have a protective effect on heart health. It has been linked to lower blood pressure, reduced cholesterol levels, and improved heart rate variability, all of which can lower the risk of developing heart disease. Number 2 is brain function. There's also encouraging evidence that intermittent fasting could improve brain function. Animal studies have found that it boosts the production of a protein called brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF for short, which helps nerve cells survive and thrive. This could potentially protect against age-related cognitive decline and even certain neurodegenerative diseases. Although done on animals and not humans, the research looks promising. Number 3 is weight management. Intermittent fasting can help you reach your weight goal in a couple of ways. First, because you're eating in a compressed window, you naturally consume fewer calories. And by reducing your calorie intake, you can reach a calorie deficit leading to weight loss. Second, during the fasting periods, your body starts burning fat for energy, leading to increased fat loss over an extended period. However, it's essential to maintain a balanced diet during your eating periods to ensure your body is getting all the nutrients it needs. Also, as with any lifestyle change, it's critical to consult with a healthcare professional before beginning intermittent fasting. This eating pattern isn't suitable for everyone, especially for individuals with certain health conditions or pregnant and nursing women. Seek professional advice to ensure you approach intermittent fasting in a way that's healthy and beneficial for your unique nutritional needs, making sure it aligns with your overall health goals. Now, before you get all excited about intermittent fasting being the panacea to your health problems, you need to understand this. Intermittent fasting doesn't work through some magical method or miraculous intervention. Whether you choose intermittent fasting or traditional calorie restriction, they both work through the same mechanism, creating a caloric deficit. But here's why this matters. Excess body fat isn't just about how we look in the mirror. It's a major risk factor for mortality, cardiovascular disease, and various cancers. What makes intermittent fasting different is its flexibility. Instead of obsessing over what's on your plate, you focus on when you eat. Maybe you're an early bird who prefers eating between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. Or perhaps you're a night owl who functions better with a noon to 8 p.m. window. The beauty is you choose what works for you. So if you're someone who don't like to track your calories and macros at every meal, then intermittent fasting might just be the silver bullet you're looking for. Just one note of caution with intermittent fasting. Don't overeat and stuff yourself during your feeding window, as you will run the risk of still eating excess calories and gaining, or at the very least, see no weight loss results from the fasting window. Your eating window is not an excuse to stuff your face with everything that's bad for you. Instead, you just eat normally, but for a limited time during each day. With that out of the way, let's talk about why some people struggle with intermittent fasting. Firstly is trying to start too aggressively. Don't make your feeding window duration too short, especially in the beginning. Rather, gradually shorten the feeding window as you get used to intermittent fasting. Secondly, not staying hydrated during your fasting periods. Dehydration can often be confused with hunger. A third mistake that makes people struggle with intermittent fasting is ignoring their body's hunger and satiety signals. And finally, choosing unrealistic eating windows that don't match their lifestyle. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to schedule your feeding window when you are going to sit in meetings or driving on the road for the majority of the time. Try to fit your feeding window into a time where you actually have time to sit down and eat. Here's how to make it work in real life. Start with a manageable 12-hour fasting window. Gradually extend it based on your comfort level. Align your eating window with family meals and plan your work meetings outside your fasting periods. Remember, the best nutrition approach isn't about perfection, it's about consistency. Intermittent fasting could be your solution, but only if it aligns with your lifestyle and goals. If you are ready to explore whether intermittent fasting is right for you, I've got something special. At Better Balance Coaching, we create personalized nutrition plans that work with your schedule, not against it. The best part of our coaching method is that we don't waste your time with weekly Zoom calls that take an hour to complete. I respect your time too much for that. Instead, you fill in a weekly check-in sheet of 10 questions and submit it, and I'll send you a quick 5-minute video discussing how to move forward for the coming week, based on your answers and results from your check-in. That way, you can watch the video in your own time and adjust your plan accordingly. If this sounds like a solution to your time-starved schedule, then click the link below or schedule a free consultation. We'll discuss your goals, analyze your schedule, and create a plan that fits your life perfectly. Plus, we can adapt your eating plan as your needs change. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell to stay updated with more science-backed nutrition tips for busy professionals like you. Visit Better Balance Coaching now and let's start your journey to a longer, healthier life. One that works with your schedule, not against it. Link in the description below. Cheers.